Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Romani. If you're not sure who I am and you've never seen any of my videos before, make sure you hit the subscribe button. My channel is geared toward beauty, health, and empowerment. Today we have a beauty video. I'm going to be telling you guys how I take care of my hair now and how I've been able to just grow my hair out. So if you're interested in this video, keep watching. So I'm gonna try not to make this video too long because it really doesn't have to be, but I'm still gonna try to explain everything thoroughly, so just bear with me. So the first way that I was able to grow my hair out was by doing the big chop. And the big chop is just when you trim off or cut off your dead ends, and that can be heat damage, perm, or just anything like color, anything that is damaging to your natural hair. When you cut these dead ends off, your hair is going to be able to grow freely and you can retain length easier. Some people choose to transition, and transitioning just means growing your hair out for a longer period of time and cutting little by little, but I just felt like that took entirely too long, and I noticed that once I cut my hair right off, then it started growing back. So I cut my hair in 2014 and it is now 2020, and this isn't really an accurate length check, but my hair is, you know, growing. So yeah, I definitely just recommend that you cut all your dead ends off. Next is I don't use any heat on my head. I rarely blow dry my hair. I might blow dry my hair like 2 times a year, but I don't use heat. I don't use the flat iron, the pressing comb, the blow dryer. I don't use any of that, because what people fail to realize is although your hair can take heat, your hair should not take heat. So your hair should just always be in its natural state, how it grows out of your head. Anything that manipulates that can damage your hair texture, and you get heat damage, and then you're gonna have to cut it off, and you get what I'm saying. So boom, no heat. Next, you wanna trim your ends 2 times a year. I don't do any more than that because I just don't need it, but I'll say trim your ends as needed. I like to trim my ends in the middle of the year and at the end of the year, so I like to do it like every 6 months. And it's been going really well for me. Like I said, when you get the dead ends off of your hair can grow freely and you can retain length easier. So yes, trimming ends kind of goes in with transitioning big chop. Just regularly trim off the dead ends on your hair. I also make sure to keep my hair moisturized. So let's talk about moisturization. A lot of people feel like oil moisturizes their hair, and it doesn't. So oil seals your hair. So if you've ever put oil on dry hair, you'll notice that like your hair doesn't really feel moisturized. It still feels dry, and that's because the oil sealed in the dryness. So the way that I like to moisturize my hair is with water or aloe vera juice, leave-in conditioner, a cream, and then an oil. And it doesn't really matter what brand or product you use, just make sure that it is a liquid, leave-in, cream, and oil. And if you watch some of my previous videos, you can see some of the products that I was using on my hair. But you definitely just want to make sure that you're always moisturizing your hair, because dry hair does break. So always make sure you are moisturizing your hair. Specifically the ends, because that's the oldest part of your hair, and that's when you don't moisturize your hair, you start to get split ends, and again, that's when you have damaged ends and you have to cut them off, and it all goes together. Lastly, I did protective styles. I just got out of box braids and I noticed that they really messed up my edges, so I told myself that I'm not really doing any protective styles with weave anymore. So I've been doing protective styles like these mini braids. Last week I had mini twists. So the way that I do like my protective styles, I'll do my hair on Sunday and then keep it throughout the whole week, and then do my hair again on Sunday. And I'll just moisturize my braids by like using conditioner and just some cream, and just like raking it through my hair and then putting oil on it. And I do that every day just to keep my hair moisturized. I also let my hair steam in the shower. But yeah, I feel like I'm done with protective styling when it comes to adding weave into my hair. So I definitely recommend these protective styles, because you just want to make sure that you're having low tension protective styles, because tension can cause your edges to break off or your hair to break off. Because honestly, when you have box braids, it is a good way not to touch your hair, but the braid is so much stronger than like your actual hair, and it's just gonna tug at your hair. So I recommend protective styles with no weave or anything like that. And Protective styles with no weave can consist of mini braids, mini twists, halo braids. Avoid the high puffs all the time. I wouldn't really call that a protective style. Maybe just braids to the back. I don't know, just try to do something without weave. Or you can even do braids to the back and put on a wig or something, but just really try to keep like the actual weave out of like your hair strand. And as far as my hair maintenance goes right now, I wash my hair every Sunday. I wash my hair with apple cider vinegar and water, so I don't use any shampoo anymore, and I've been really seeing just a difference in my hair. It just hasn't felt dry or anything like that. And then the apple cider vinegar does make your hair shiny. Please make sure you do not get it in your eye because it is acidic. So if you want to do the apple cider vinegar, just put half apple cider vinegar, half water in a spray bottle, spray it into your scalp and let it sit in there for about 15 minutes, and then you rinse it out. After I do that, I use a leave-in and a cream, and then I do either mini twist or mini braids, and you can go see those tutorials. They'll be linked down below. So we're just gonna go back through this list so you guys can remember what to do to grow your hair and keep your hair healthy. Number 1 is big chop. Number 2 is no heat. Number 3, get your ends trimmed. Number 4, moisturize your hair. Number 5, do protective styles, but make sure that they're not pulling on your hair. And I didn't say this before, but number 6 is patience. Just remember to be patient with your hair journey. I see a lot of people really loving my hair journey, especially like on my Instagram and stuff, but they don't realize that it took me 6 years to get here. I went through the ugly phase. I went through not liking my hair short. I went through just making mistakes with my hair. Like my hair wasn't always, I didn't always like, you know, my natural hair. So it does take time. It's a process. So just be gentle with yourself, still be kind to yourself, and just ride this thing out until your hair gets to a length that you like. But that is all for this video, guys. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you follow me on Instagram and Twitter at xo_Romani, and I will see you guys in my next video.